Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and here I have another haul to share with you. We had karate today, and it was an extremely long class because we had to make up because of the holiday, which I hope all of you had a good Memorial Day. So little one and I, while big brother was in karate, we went to a couple stores. First one that I normally go to, the Goodwill one, didn't have anything. That was my first time getting out there without buying something. And so we went to Salvation Army, and normally I don't go there that much because the books went up 50 cents now, because they do it differently. Hardcovers are $1.50 now, and paperback books are $1. It used to be 50 and $1, now $1 and $1.50 now. Unlike Goodwill, they do children's books. It doesn't matter if it's paper or hard book. Children's books are 49 cents, and then adult books are 99 cents. That's why I normally go there. But I found this little golden book. This isn't an old one, but I love anything and everything to do with water. I absolutely love this one. This one's a classic. This one's A Day at the Seashore, and look how stinking cute they are. I couldn't say no to it. Yeah, this one's quite current. It's $4.99. And their tags, the yellow was half price. So I actually found some stuff that was half off. There's one book I got and one book my daughter got that was half off, and then I got some fabric that I got half off. So I was pretty excited about that. Come on, sticker, get off me. I didn't see any writing or anything in this, so yeah, it looks like brand new. I love this one. I think I might have an old version of this one, because this is originally 1951, but this edition is quite newer. It's like 2000 something. Sometimes they don't have it marked in here. So, but yeah, it's perfect. I love it. Had to have it. I found this one, which was a school book. It looked really cute. I liked all the little faces on here. It says Through the Green Gate, the Alice and Jerry books. I don't know. I was very intrigued by it. There was a lot of drawing in here. Oh, there's a staple in here, a rusty old staple. Get that. That's kind of random. Throw that away. I don't want little one to get hold of that. It's weird that they stapled the pages together. But yeah, this one's the 1957. This was originally the oldest was 1939. Printed in the U.S. 1957. That's kind of cool. But I was intrigued by the well, there was some pages torn out at the end. The drawings in here. It reminded me of Dick and Jane. Oh, that'd be cute for like a circus one. Oh, there's circus stuff in here. There's some clowns. There's a goat. That reminds me of the goat in Wicked. The new Wicked that they did. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, there's all these different clowns in here. So yeah, I could totally do a circus one. I do have a Dumbo golden book that I wanted to use so bad. And I would definitely use these pictures. Because wouldn't you say this is like the 50s genre, like? But, sorry you might hear some noise in the background. I'm making dinner, and so you might hear some sizzling. Or water boiling. But yeah, aren't those so cute? Like, every page, you know, there's something. So that's great. Ooh, what's this one? That one's great. Two Kinds of Luck. The boy and his dog. Oh, look at Lady gardening. Look at all those doggies to cut up for a doggy journal. These are great. And then there's farm animals too. Horses, chickens. The page was a little torn, but that's okay. But yeah, I love that. I'm so glad I got that. That was like the first book I saw, and how do you say Yeller Eye? Is that what that's called? But again, I liked the illustration, and it was in pretty decent condition. Like, this part's a little beat up, but like the spine and stuff is pretty nice. And I think all the pictures in here were black and white, I think. But the pages are quite thicker. This one's 1951. And yeah, there's all these fun sketches. I thought they were quite adorable. Is it focusing at all? You can see cat, raccoon, there's bunny, a donkey. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, I had to get this one as well. Again, like every page there's a picture. And they're really cute ones. Love that. What was that page? That's really pretty. Must be a brother and sister. And then I found this one that's called Decorating Rich. I was kind of interested about it. It caught my attention. And it's like vintage, you know, vases and furniture and stuff that you would use to decorate your house with. This is 1988. Some fancy writing. But it's got like house layout. There's a lot of furniture, yeah, to cut out, and they're all sketches. And I liked that. See, and that one actually looks like almost like watercolor, but in black and white. And it's a little smooth. It's semi-glossy. It's kind of glossy, but not completely glossy. But they were such cute little sketches. And then, see how it has like vases in there? And bowls and stuff. Oh, I guess there is some photos in here. I didn't realize that. But I liked all of these. You can see. I thought those would be fun to cut out and use. Yeah, so I got that one. This is from an artist, Ben Austrian. I don't think I've ever heard of this artist. Nice green. This was a gift by Jeffrey D. Austrian. Do you think that's a sign from him? The very best records. Would that be his signature? I don't think so. But there's like an actual chicken, and he's like using it to model. Oh yeah. February 4th, 1998. Dear Nick and Mary. Best regards, Jeff. So yeah, that was the author. Well, that's cool, and there's a photo of him. Keep that in there. What year is this? I didn't see. Copyright 1997. But I liked all the photos. This one is super glossy though. But they had really great photos like this, and so being glossy, it kind of makes it look photo like that. So I'm like, you know, because normally I don't do ones that are this glossy, but since they had some really awesome old photos in here, it makes it look like actual photos. And there's paintings as well. So I did have to get this one. Look at these adorable paintings. Oh my gosh, sorry, the glare because it's so shiny. Here we go. Try doing it at this angle. Look at all this stuff. Isn't that so cute? All these little chicks. Could be that for spring journal, Easter journal, farm journal. Look at that Green's Hotel. Cat, you know, use that for cat journal. Oh, look at that advertising. Aren't these great? I mean, I never heard of this artist before, at least not that I remember. Look at that photo. That's in 1909. Wow. Yeah, there's like another photo. There was just so much stuff in here to cut out. I liked the photos. Oh, and the advertising. Yeah, there's a lot in here. So it was worth, I think, the $1.50, especially these old photos. That's awesome. And then the paintings are just adorable, so got that. This is another history book. This one is called We Were There Too. Yeah, We Were There Too. It's about young people, you know, young people in U.S. history. And so again, a lot of interesting photos and stuff to use and cut out. And what year is this? I don't know if it even says. Introduction. I think it just gets right to it. I'm assuming this was the teacher, Mrs. Hendricks. Oh, it should be in here, 2001. But there were a lot of historical photos in here. Seems like it starts at like older and it gets more current as it goes on. Like that. That's a really cute photo, you know? Look at her. Isn't this based off of the movie, or the movie based off of this, the A League of Their Own? So I couldn't think of. So yeah, there's some sports in there. Oh, I remember that photo. Great Depression. And yeah, look at that one. Look at those boys on the car. Oh my gosh, look at them. All dressed up in their suits. They are so cute. Yeah, women's right. Look at all these. There's so many awesome photos in here. There's the Titanic. Gosh, there's school pictures. There's just so much in here. And all these like advertising stuff. It's just really awesome. Oh, look at that photo. Isn't she beautiful? That could be a cover. Gosh. That's a good one too. Cherokee words. Oh, that's interesting. How to pronounce them and write them. That's really cool. That's awesome. Manufacturing company. So yeah, I had to have this one. Granted, there's some bad parts in here, like wars and slavery and stuff, but like this map is really cool. You know, there's a lot more than just that in here. That's interesting. So yeah, had to get that one. This one's called In the Name of All Marys, and again, this had just like, I didn't read what all it really was. I just saw a bunch of photos of vintage photos that looked really great. It's not that old, 1991. But see, look at these photos. So I need to like harvest these books, and look at that. That'd be great for like making a postcard or something, you know, or just having a traveling journal. Look at that long photo. Oh my goodness. Famous artists. Yeah, look at those. And then just these look really cool. Look at that big building. There's hospital. Is that what these all are? I know, but the pictures are amazing. Look at that. Look at that house and the kiddos. That looks amazing. That'd be good for like school, yeah, like a little golden book, you know, or a school learning book, like junk journal. don't know, there were just so many really amazing photos and stuff. Oh my gosh, is that collapsing? One of the columns? Aw, look at her with Santa. Oh my gosh. Is that adorable or what? For our Christmas journal. And those map. That's cool. I don't know. It just looked like it had amazing photos in there to cut out, so I had to get that. And then I found this one. This is Time Life Books, Young Readers, Natural Library. This is number 10. They only had this one in there that I could find. This one's the mammals, though, luckily. I got the mammals. Trying to get these stickers off before they stick. Like, the longer they're on, the stickier they get. Normally when you get them, when they just put them on, it comes right off. Try to stay away from these because I got so many books like these. But I really like this one. It was in really good condition. And it didn't seem that old. 1979. But I liked the illustrations because they're like drawings. And they're like one color like this, but they're bigger. Although they do have some vintage photos in here like this. These like black and white ones. But this is what I mean, like with the background like this and stuff. I thought those were so cute. And I love animals. There's so many animals in here. And more than just prehistoric ones, you know. Like there's elephants and polar bears and lions, which I need to use for my lion journal, which I need to get back into someday. Giraffes, all these like safari animals and stuff. Like, look at that cute little squirrel. Woodland journal. The colors are perfect. Look at all these hoofs. Flying squirrels. So there's a lot of little critters. These are all ones with antlers. Look at that little possum. Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of cute. This one does have some more like colors, but these are all prehistoric animals. Could you imagine standing next to that thing? It's like bigger than elephant, bigger than rhinos, you know, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine. There's a bunch of different bats. But the rhino, like I could still use this in my safari journal. And the kangaroo, well that's more outback. But the rhino I could for sure. They got horse and cheetah. I saw these monkeys. And dolphins. I absolutely love dolphins. They're my favorite animal. But yeah, I just saw a lot of possibilities like that one to cut out. These, aren't those lemmings? Pictures were so blurry back then. Oh, look at these ones. Oh, these are all prehistoric. No, they're current. Oh, wow. Those are actually pretty cool. Raccoons. Yeah, I liked all these. They're so cute. I love that. Let's so cut them out. Armadillo. Those are hilarious. Have you actually seen one in real life or at zoos or anything? We've seen them at a couple different zoos and like petting zoos and stuff. Oh my god, they are hilarious to watch. Oh, I have that photo in another one. But yeah, I couldn't say no to this one. So I got that one. And then I was him-hawing over this. I ended up getting it. This one's, you know, teaching how to do like calligraphy and stuff, creative writing. And I used to do that way back when, like, you know, when I was in like high school and stuff. And because of doing junk journals and stuff, I thought it'd be good to get back into. And I like hardly write anymore ever since I started getting carpal tunnel. I have the hardest time writing, but I thought like little exercises here and there might help. And I thought it would be good to try doing some of these. This one was paperback, so this one only cost $1. 2024. Skip these. you know, and it just tells like different ones give different strokes and all that stuff, different exercise to do, you know, the different fonts, you know, and how to do those like swirlies and stuff. And see, and then they did have some blank pages in here as well. If not, even having that into a junk journal would look awesome. So I thought, you know, worst comes to worst, if I don't use this, it'll still look good. I could use it for junk journaling. But see, it shows all these, how to do them. And see, there's some blank ones for you to do yourself. But yeah, and then there's, you know, the cute little drawings. There's more than just writing, and then there's the fancy numbers. Little, like, doodling frames and, you know, corners and stuff. Little fancy stuff. Different fonts. I'm sorry, the AC's running. It got really hot today. It's been like in the 30s and 50s, and now today it's like high 70. It's been crazy. So yeah, I thought that was kind of worth it. So I got that. And then this one I got, this one had a yellow sticker on it. I just took it off. So this one was half price, so $1.50, half off, 75 cents. This is what a year it was, 1959. I got really excited at first thinking this was a yearbook, but it actually isn't. It's just everything that happened in 1959. Looks like something was torn off here, maybe. Yeah, I think there was a page torn off there, so that had the, when this was made. But the pages are glossy. But again, there's so much photos in here, and then so much advertising and everything. Look at that car, look at the writing, you know. Isn't that cute? Look at the ladies. So, of course, I couldn't leave that there. Especially being able to get it half price. Look at all them advertising. Colgate. Look at the cars back then. Disneyland. For these expressions, new words and expressions. But the like whole book is just full. Look at that little birthday party going on, it looks like. Oh my god, look, the kid is on the floor and this one's trying to drop the food into his mouth. They were partying back then. Yeah, I don't know. I skimmed through it and it looked like I had to get it. Look at the shoes, jewelry, fashion. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's so much. It's really cool. I wish there was more of them, different years, but this was the only one I saw there. I love that. Yeah, so I got that. And then I found this, which it has 44 yards. It's actually from IKEA. It has 44 yards in it. I don't know how much they sold it, but look how much is in there. And I got it for $2.99, but it was actually half price, so $1.49. But I liked how it had like the brown and the red end with it. It's not thread or anything like that. It's more like the wood like stuff, you know, grass stuff, or I don't know what they make it out of. But I thought this would be interesting to use for toppers and stuff. And I like the colors, and then I can also use this for Christmas when I'm wrapping presents, so this would last forever for me, so or like packaging and stuff, so I thought that was worth it. Then I was looking through their fabric and, you know, plate mats, runners, tablecloths, all that kind of stuff. And I found these plate mats for $3.99, and there's all 4 of them in here. And I thought it was actually kind of cute. I liked the texture of the fabric, and then the flowers that were in it. Wouldn't this be great as a cover? Although this part's a little bit shiny, the border around it, but it's not too bad. I like the purple and pink, and so yeah, these could be large journals, and this could be the cover of them, or you know, I can always make it smaller, but it is on the front and the back of it. Although one goes one way and one goes the other way, yeah. That's the only bad thing. So one would be upside down and one would be right side up. So I can always cut it down, you know, so I can cut it in the center, flip this around. Just then no, because then it would still be this way, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I don't know. If I got more than one, so how would that work? I don't know. Figure something out. I didn't notice that those ones were upside down. I thought they were both the same way. So I'll figure something out. I don't have to use them as covers. I can always take them apart and stuff, so I just thought they were cute. And then I found more fabric. I found this fabric for $2.99, half price, so like $1.49. And I really like the stripes. And can you see the difference? You know, it's kind of like a creamy color compared to white, and it's quite, you know, thick. It's good quality fabric, so this would be great for on a cover and stuff too. I just love the stripes and the blues. I love blues. That's my favorite color. So yeah, and it kind of has kind of a masculine feel to it a little bit. And then I love anything and everything to do with water. And I found these lighthouses, which I thought were adorable. And again, they were yellow as well. And again, so I got it for like $1.50. And look at all this fabric. This is so much cheaper than Hobby Lobby would be, or Joann's, I mean. VIP Coastal Collection. Coastal Scene. Pattern number 72404. Here's the color palette. But yeah, they have all of these different lighthouses on here. There's a bunch of them, little sailboats. I thought it was adorable. And there's just so much in here. So, of course, I had to get that for that price. And then I found this really thick fabric. Would you call this upholstery or something? I have no idea. And again, this was $2.99. I got it for $1.50. I couldn't say no to that. But it's these diamonds. It's like a light blue, so then it has these like mint green stripes and then little white dots in between them. Isn't that so pretty? But then also, I like the, you know, edging of it, how it, you know, frills out like that. But then I also love the back of it. I thought this was 2 different types of fabric, but it's not. It was just how it was done. Isn't that so cool? And the texture, I kind of think I like the back more than the front because all the texture and everything. And there's so much in here. There's, gosh, I don't know. There's got to be over a yard in here. I don't know what they were cutting. Maybe for seats or something? I have no idea. But there is something there, so I gotta clean that part. That part's a little dirty, but, or is that a part of it? Is there actually some pink in it? Oh, there actually is different shades. I didn't notice that. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a pink, and then light, and then like this gray. There's like some yellow, and then pink again. So there is different colors going through here. I didn't know. Oh yeah. So there's more like golden dots, white dots. I didn't notice that. But there is, I can't even fit it all on here. There's so much out here. And it's so thick. So that's all that I got today. Since we just got home, I wanted to hurry up and get that while dinner's cooking and get that out of the way so I can start showing you all the hauls that I got from Goodwill. So stay tuned for those. If you'd like to give a thumbs up, tell me what your favorite thing was, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!